Hey everybody, it's John Hope Bryant, founder, chairman, and chief executive officer of Operation Hope. I'm mobile here in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm with my man, my body man, my personal assistant, Sir James Buchanan. Yes, that is really his name. And we are heading to a breakfast meeting here in Atlanta at the ungodly hour of 7:30 in the morning. So the topic of this video, and for those who are signing in, hello. You can put your questions below. I'll try to answer them probably after the breakfast, but I will answer them. I'm back from Africa. I hit the deck running yesterday. Had a casual day from my home office, but I was still working. And I was up until I think 2 in the morning last night. And had to get up early for a 6:45 pickup from Sir James to get me to this deal. So some people think this is like exciting and luxurious, like, okay, John's being driven. I'm being driven because I'm working, number one, while he's driving, but also being driven because I'm exhausted. And you don't want me to drive after I've got off a plane from Africa and went to bed at 1 or 2 in the morning. The world does not want me to be driving. So really the message here is, don't be obsessed with what you see, be obsessed with what is real. And what's real is that love is work. Love and success is work. In fact, the only place where you find the word success comes before the word work is the dictionary, because it's alphabetical. So love is work, non-love is laziness, and anti-love is evil. Thanks for all the viewers who are signing on. I see you signing on, and you can put your comments and questions below. And even though I'm mobile, I will answer them. Even if I'm in the breakfast meeting with some leaders in Atlanta, I'll try to answer any ones that are timely or important during the meeting. If not, I'll answer it after. Hey man, and from Montel. Hey Tiffany. Hey Jarvis. Jarvis, we appreciate the time and love you spend with us. Thank you very much. It's mutual. This is like an open university. I'm basically pouring out all the lessons from the first 50 years of my life in this leadership series that I'm doing. We've got over 800,000 views in a month on this John Bryant Life and Leadership series, and something special is coming from Operation Hope, building on this later this month. But we've already got 800,000 views. One video I did from South Africa had 180,000 views. On sort of what's the solution for South Africa. So let me get back to this. So thank you. Tell your friends to join, to like the Public Figures page. Let's start a new movement of civil rights in the suites, not just civil rights in the streets. Let's figure out what we're for, not just what we're against. Let's create a solution to our problems and not just be about our problems. Let's not have anger as a strategy in our life. It is not a strategy. We cannot be we cannot live our lives based on what we are against. We cannot live our lives angry. We cannot live our lives emotional. We have to live our lives with a plan, because the best revenge is success. Okay, and if you deal with class, you get race for free. So you even need to deal with racism. Oprah Winfrey can hit somebody with her wallet and knock them out, so she don't need to get upset with people who are inappropriate. Okay, here's the message. Love is work, non-love is laziness, and anti-love is evil. So love is work. Whatever you love is going to drive you crazy. You love your kids. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you want to strangle them every Tuesday. Okay, because you want to strangle them doesn't mean you don't love them. In fact, it supports you love them, because you don't, even though you want to strangle them, you don't kick them out after you want to strangle them. You love your husband or your wife. You want to divorce once a month, once a year. Okay, just admit it. Life is tough. Relationships are tough. You're two different people coming from two different places, and no matter how much you like each other, you're not the same body, right? And that's why there's a 50% plus divorce rate in America. Not because people get married saying, I'm gonna get a divorce. They get married with every good intention. But there's 2 times you get to be perfect: when you're born and when you meet somebody for the first time. Everything else, you just got to work it out. And we tend to attract who we are. So if you're crazy, you're gonna attract crazy. If you're insecure, you're gonna attract insecure, right? And so if you're not comfortable in your own skin, you're gonna attract somebody, oddly enough, who's not comfortable in their own skin. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about love is work. So if you love your job, it may drive you crazy. Sir James and I were just having a conversation today and yesterday that he may not have, preferred we had. But this man is a brigadier, well, not a brigadier general. I just gave you a promotion. He was a drill sergeant in a Marine drill sergeant, one of the best this country's ever had. And, he'll take a bullet. I mean, he'll do anything. And he doesn't like not being full of excellence. He doesn't like not doing it the best way. But he's not perfect. None of us are perfect. So success is also going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. When something happens to you, the question is, does it happen to you or do you happen to it? Life is 10% what life does to you and 90% how you choose to respond to it. What's your response going to be? So James' response was brilliant to challenges that come in his life. What is your response to the challenges that come in your life? So love is work. Non-love is laziness. Anti-love is evil. You love your job, it's going to drive you crazy. You don't love your job, but you love the resources that your job can give you so that you can take care of your family and those that you love, then there's still reason to love your job. By the way, excuse me, Sir James, he's talking to the guy trying to get me into my morning breakfast meeting at UPS, giving UPS some love. It's one of our partners. What else can we give examples here? Relationships, work, your children, your marriage. You say you want to be an entrepreneur. Well, an entrepreneur works 18 hours a day to keep from getting a job. Hello. So whatever you want and whatever you love, it's going to drive you crazy. Sir James, let's stay at this level just for a second. It may cut me off. I'm about to wrap this up. So at least you guys know, by the way, this is live. It's unrehearsed. I just told Sir James, please let's not move too much because I don't want you guys to get cut off. But I want you to know that I got in from South Africa and I worked almost the entire flight. Delta has Wi-Fi now. Yay! So I was able to work, unfortunately for him and my team and Rachel and everybody else and Sharmila, was able to work the whole flight, which gives them more work, right? But to me, this is not work. If you're passionate about what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. If you're passionate about what you do, you'll never work a day in your life because you enjoy what you do. So got off the plane, went through security, all that kind of stuff. Now it's 7 in the morning. I get in, say hello to my family, give them a kiss, spend some time with them, and then I'm back at it, right? I mean, I give myself some time to reset, but I was working all day yesterday. Sir James, is that right?
Correct, sir.
And then had my IT guy in my house, Trevor, until 1 in the morning when I had to kick him out because he's committed to his job. He's passionate about what he does. He had his Operation Hope logo proudly on at 1 in the morning. I had to kick him out so I can get some sleep. But I didn't go to bed till 2, which is why I didn't want to get up at 6:15 in the morning. Yes, do the calculations. That's 400-some hours later to come to this breakfast. But Sharmila said, John, this is the place you need to be because this is where leaders are, and we got to get leaders to support our movement. So there is, no matter who you are in life, right, there is no shortcuts. You've got to hustle. And I'm going to do a whole piece on the power of compounded hustle. You've got to commit to save your own life because nobody's going to love you or care for you and your vision and your dreams more than you will. All right. Morning from Dubai. Rakita says yes. UPS. Good morning from Baltimore, Maryland. Byron. Mark Love. Good morning from Chicago. Sheila. Good morning. 5:30 in the morning in Cuba, I think she says. Good morning from Orlando. That's Kelvin. We got a lot of folks signing on. Okay, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I hope this was a nice little crisp message about really resetting what's important and what success takes. Love is work. Non-love is laziness. Anti-love is evil. Evil exists. It's very rare. Most people are just lazy. They're financially lazy, physically lazy, emotionally lazy, psychologically lazy, financially lazy. They just don't want to do the work. They want you oftentimes to do it for them. Then that will never work. Whatever you love will drive you crazy. But remember, rainbows only follow storms. You cannot have a rainbow without a storm first. All right, I'm going to this breakfast meeting. I hope this was a good little teaser for the day. I'm back in the U.S., loving my work, loving my mission, loving my life. What are you loving? Let me know about it. All right, talk to you soon. Peace. I'll respond later.